So Charlie, a fantastic fight. I think it's not the top of the bill, but it's the fight that everyone is really looking forward to. Andrew Cain, this is a big step up for him, and do you think it might get found out at this level a bit?
Said it yourself. You know what I mean? You said it. The journalist said it himself. It's a big step up for him. We'll see. We'll see Saturday night. I'm fully confident. I know what I've been doing, and yeah, it's going to be deep waters for Andrew Cain on Saturday night. And yeah, the time is here. The time is now, and I'm ready.
A lot of people were surprised to see you take this fight. Just where you were going, it was looking like you were pushing for the WBC with Nakatani. It didn't seem like this fight had a lot to offer you. How come you did take it in the end?
It's a fight that I've always wanted. It's a fight, for me, I believe every British fighter should have a good British ding-dong. Do you know what I mean? And it gets the people behind it. Like you said, everyone's looking forward to this. This is the main event on Saturday night. Everyone's going to be here tuning in. And yeah, today at the press conference, they're announcing another title, WBC Silver World title. So that was the reasoning why. Loads of people didn't understand why when it was just for the British and Commonwealth. But we got this title on the line. And yeah, it's a fight that I've wanted for a long time. It's someone who is highly rated. Queensberry taints him as an animal. Well, it's time to tame that animal, you know. And on Saturday night, when all said and done is, Charlie Edwards will be victorious.
How do you rate him as a fighter? You're saying the Queensberry call him this animal. What do you think of him as a fighter?
I think he's a good fighter. I'm not going to disrespect him in them terms. He's definitely a good fighter and he can definitely whack. But when you really look into it and you look through his box rec and you go down the list of all the knockouts that he has had, I don't really believe that he's the animal that he's tainted with, you know. A lot of them are blown up flyweights. He's been boxing at super bantamweight. He's now down at bantamweight. So I believe he was stronger up at that weight. And since he's come down, who's his best win? Who's the best fighter he's fought? His last opponent, 11 wins. Well, he was a flyweight blown up, and he was brought in last minute because there was a little thing that I got told that he didn't actually want to fight the last opponent he was actually supposed to fight, and they changed it last minute on fight week. I don't know if anyone really remembers that. Exactly. So there's a lot of things there with Andrew, but yeah, he is a good fighter. He whacks, and the British rivalry is good because it just makes me even more hungrier, even more determined, and I know I've got to be on my game because he can punch, but is he going to catch me? That's the question.
When I've spoke to him, he and his team, they think you're going to try and maybe like make it a very awkward fight and get through to like a slight point win, kind of like fiddle your way through it. Is that something that you think they'll be a bit surprised with how you come out of this fight?
We'll see, won't we? We'll see on Saturday night. They've got to try to breed confidence into their fighter somehow. They've said that this is the fight that he wanted. Well, if you wanted the fight that much, why didn't you come to the first press conference? Why did you try and wriggle out of it? Why did you try and ask for more money? Then why did you get bullied into a corner? So, yeah, we'll see how it goes on Saturday night, but I'm very confident.
Yeah, what was the situation with that first press conference? I heard a few rumours around money, but yeah, can you shed some light into that?
Well, what happened was I've got told from someone at Queensberry, I'm not going to mention their names, but yeah, he tried to ask for more money. Basically, what happened was they got offered to fight Charlie Edwards, they've accepted, said yes, and then they've come to me, I've negotiated a bloody good deal, and then they went back and said, right, the fight's on, press conference on Thursday, we need to go quick on this, and then I was like on the next plane coming to the press conference, and all of a sudden he was nowhere to be seen. So even his manager was there, and he had no answers or nothing. And then through the grapevine, they heard that he was asking for more money. But to So basically, he tried to blackmail his own promoter by not coming to the press conference. And I turned up. They thought I weren't going to turn up because I was there. But then I got pissed off that it was taking a thing. So I went away. So they must have thought, yes, it's going to slide under the radar. But then I thought, nah, I'll come back. And that's where he was it. Whether he got more money or not, I believe I'm told he never. And at the end of the day, it was signed into his contract. So it's either me or no one. So we got him, we bullied him into the corner, and that's where we're at with it.
In the past, Andrew's been quite emotional on fight weeks. You've seen him slap opponents and etc. Are you expecting any of those kind of antics?
Do you know what? He doesn't scare me. Yeah, I'm not intimidated by him. And the reason why he does that is because he's actually insecure. He's like that bully in the playground, who walks around, thinks he's a tough guy, tries to make you scared. Well, you don't hold that against me. Like, I'm not scared of you. So if he does come with that, he's just playing into my hands, And if he doesn't come with that, we know he's not confident.
And with this fight, as you mentioned, was for the WBC silver. Nakatani, highly regarded champion. Is that something you're after this?
Yeah, well, I actually met Nakatani at a WBC convention not long ago. And I want to be the best. I want to be the best in the world. And to do that, you've got to go against the best. And Nakatani is the best right now.
And would you be confident, obviously you're a former WBC world champion yourself, going into that fight to be a two-time WBC champion?
Yeah, 100%. I'm fully confident in myself. I know what I put in behind the scene. I know what I'm doing. And I know the best Charlie Edwards on the night beats absolutely anybody in the world.
And do you think it's likely that you'll get that fight with this win? You could go into that fight, or will you be looking for a fight in between that, do you think?
I'm not really sure how it's going to pan out because obviously Queensberry ain't really confident in Andrew Cain and they put a rematch clause in place. So we'll see what goes at that. But when I give him a beat down on Saturday and expose him in front of his home crowd, maybe we can answer that question in more.
Is that rematch clause just if Andrew loses, or is that if you lose too?
I'm not sure. I haven't even asked, so I don't know. But it was put in on their side and I accepted.
Yeah. I really appreciate your time, Charlie. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Appreciate it again.